Howdy, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? So I just finished up the stream on the main channel. Figured we could do a stream over here while we're at it. So, for those of you that are new, my name's Austin. That's name's Jack. We review on this channel pieces of shit like Rich 220. The guy that we're about to cover now. Excuse me, you guys. Turn into fucking Paul here, belching. So, I been wanting to do this video for about a week. And before everybody asks, I'm doing fine. I go see the wound center tomorrow to have them look at my knee. It's healing. It's looking great. It's doing very, very well. And I got blessed with, and I'm blessed every day on how this went down. And I'm thankful to still be here because according to the nurses, the infection was almost into my bloodstream, which could have ended my life. Very, 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 been very, very bad. So thankful that Dad made me go because I wasn't gonna go, but Dad made me go. So I've been away. I've been just licking my wounds that I have, trying to heal. But that's not going to stop us. It don't stop me from sitting in a chair or sitting on my ass. So I'm going to do, while it's proceeding, while this is healing, I'm going to start doing more lives on the main channel and this channel. But yes, it's an update. I'm doing fine, you guys. So far, doing awesome. I'll be happy when this main line is out of my arm. It doesn't hurt, nothing like that. It's just kind of a nuisance you got to worry about. They give me this nice little wrap that keeps it tucked to your skin, but you got to worry about getting it snagged on things. And Jeff said something in his live stream that I want to address. Jeff goes, "You got one. You got this. Why couldn't it have been somebody like Richard Barrett?" Well, here's why, you guys. And I'm sure a lot of you guys ask yourself that same question. Here's the truth, the cold-hearted truth about what I have. And I can pull up documentation if you guys want to see what exactly it is. And I can show pictures of it, even if you guys would want to see that. I can do that. But I'm just warning you, it is grody. It is nasty. Fuck it. I'll make it on here in a minute, show you guys a picture of it. We'll do that. Let's before we start, I'll show you guys what moon looks like. You guys want to know? Your discretion is advised if you are queasy. I do not recommend. I recommend skipping this part because trust me, that's not what I want. There's my wound, you guys. And sorry for that, but that makes me queasy. That's my knee. That is what I am dealing with at the moment. That is makes me very queasy. It is not something fun. It doesn't hurt. It is an odd feeling when Dad has to clean it, or not clean it, but put new gauze in there. It is a very hurtful feeling. It hurts severely. But anyways, back to what I was getting at before we move on to Rich's videos and the things I want to say. Here's what I got to say to good old Rich about Jeff's comment. In order for Rich to have what I have on my knee, Richard Berry would actually have to work. They would actually have to use their knee. They would actually have to work. You would actually have to do hard work to get one of these. Your fucking your video gamer on fucking that does streaming isn't gonna get these. Your asshole that sits on his ass and eats bonbons and ho-hos like Rich isn't gonna get one of these. These are usually carpenters, maids, people like that. And a good way to avoid this is wearing knee pads, which that's probably why Barry don't have this because Barry wears knee pads. Rich on the end don't do no fucking manual labor. He couldn't even figure out how to put a small block Chevy fucking fuel pump in. So he's not gonna have one of these. It's just not gonna happen. And not that I would wish that on Rich, because Rich's health, I'm young. I heal. Rich on the hand, he's old and old people don't heal, so I don't want to see him lose his leg. Do I like the man? No. Do I think he's a fucking liar and a pedophile? Yes. Do I want to see him lose his fucking leg? No. Because I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Anyways, let's get into the meat and potatoes. So it's been a week. Rich reported me a week ago, he says. Says he reported, me and Jeff. Let's make Rich eat some words, shall we? That he has spoke a week ago. Ready?
I figured maybe you didn't get enough time to read it, so I figured I'd put it up again so you can see it, asshole. By the way, take a screenshot of it, because you're going to need it. Soon to be coming after that will be the copyright strike, and I'll send you all the little guidelines on that too, here, you little dickhead. I love how you think that...
This little dickhead has canceled your ass. This little dickhead still has his platform. This little dickhead still has more subscribers and views than you. This little dickhead is still way more liked than you. Alright, buddy?
You can do no wrong and nothing can happen to you. You're going to find out something can happen to you, asshole. You're going to find out real soon.
Well, found out. Guess what? Hang on. My phone. My phone. I gotta find my phone. Damn it, I lost my phone. Oh, there it is. Hang on, folks. Oh, no copyright strikes. No warnings. My channel's still up. Oh, my main channel's still up, but the 1,700 subscribers on the main channel. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna find out. Holy shit!
Read up, dickhead.
How's it going, Will?
I figured maybe you didn't get enough time to read it, so I figured I'd put it up again. Just so you know, Austin.
What, Rich? Please, what? For the love of fucking God, what? What do you want to tell me, Rich? That's so fucking important. What? I swear to God, if you don't tell me what you want in the first 30 seconds of this fucking video, I swear to God, I'm going to copyright strike your video for saying my name.
This shit's about to hit the fan. And if you...
Oh, it hit the fan. Oh, man. It hit the fucking fan. Shit. I knew I should have moved up. Yeah, I'm
You think I'm
waiting.
full of shit? You're gonna...
I'm not saying you're full of shit, but I'm pretty sure your eyes are bright.
find out.
You little jackass. These videos didn't age well, did they?
You're not gonna sit there and call me a pedo.
You said the 14-year-old should have OF. That their and I quote, parents should get their 14-year-old daughters OnlyFans. At least then they'll make money. The only reason that they don't is because they don't want to be responsible for their daughter's OnlyFans. Not that it's a fucking crime. Not that it's fucking wrong, and how could you fucking let the words leave your mouth? You fucking think before you fucking speak, you fucking illiterate motherfucker. Look. Oh, Jimmy, I bet he called Sal. I bet he...
When I'm not one. And you're not gonna get me to lose any of my jobs because of it either.
Rich, Bubba, enjoy it while you can. That's all I gotta say. And I know you're in this stream right now. I know you'll see this. I want you to understand something. I have called your landlords. I know which is your place. They were quite interested that you have a path. You're not supposed to have their place boarded up like that, with all that shit around, with only a walking path. But if nothing's done within the week, I'll repeatedly call, and Jeff will repeatedly call until they do something, because that is a fire hazard. We are not doing this to be dicks. We are doing this for your safety. There's a path. if that place was something was to happen and a tragedy was to happen, the place was to catch fire, Rich, you wouldn't be able to make it out. So it is since you won't look out for yourself, we have to look. We have to do what your parents had to do your whole fucking life and look out for you.
And if some sick motherfucker comes down here and points a gun at me, guess who's gonna pay for that shit? Your ass.
You and the guy that did that, Rich, that has nothing to do with me. Nothing to do. I have never once said I want someone to hurt you. I don't want that. And here's what I'm going to say. You are not worth anybody's fucking time going to prison over. You are not worth that. You are a waste of space that even your own fucking blood wants nothing to fucking do with you. Okay, guys. I want y'all to know something. I'm not going to put his sister's name out here. You can find her if you look hard enough on Facebook. His sister, one of them, I can't find the other one's Facebook, but the one is friends with his brother. They're sisters on there. I click on her profile, you guys. Nowhere is Rich and her friends on Facebook. They're not friends on Facebook. And out of 900 photos on this woman's Facebook, there is not one of Rich. Not one. How many of y'all have a sister, a blood family, like an actual blood family member that Rich is such a good dude? His sister's such a good dude, just such a good person, but yet they want nothing to do with Rich. His own fucking brother, who literally lives within a 30 fucking mile distance, without an hour fucking drive, wants nothing to do with Rich. I have family that I don't associate with because they're trash, and I have my family, my sister, my grandma, my grandpa, my aunt, my cousin, my dad, that was in the hospital. They're up there. They're always there for me. They're my fucking family. I would never, Rich, and I want you to know something, and I know you're in here. I would never disown my sister. Never. Never. She would have to do and say some shit that you said, like 14-year-old should have OF. Then I would disown her because I don't know. Fuck that. But other than going to that extreme, which my sister would never do, I would never disown my sister. That's my best friend. One of my friends. We grew up together. We are. It's not just. She's not just my sister. She's my best friend. And I'm sure there's brothers and I'm sure there's people in here that have siblings that feel that exact same way. Rich, your family has nothing to do with you. That should tell the world everything they want to know about you. Even on your Facebook, Rich, there's not one photo of your sisters, your brother, or anybody like that. Bubba. Oh, exactly, Jimmy, exactly. I'm not doing this to be spiteful. I'm doing this out of if something happens, I want to make sure Rich can die. He's got swollen legs. He can't move as fast as he once did. Since he's not bright enough at 55 years old to look out for himself, and then he needs somebody like Kim and people like that to hold his fucking hand and walk him through life, I got you. I'll be that person too. Now that I brought up Tim, we can talk about that for a minute before we move on to the rest of these stupid fucking videos he made. Rich, I don't keep people like Jimmy, Will, Busted, Bad Tree, anybody in the chat. I don't keep them around my mods. I don't keep them around just because they're mods. Don't block anybody. If them in the chat say some stupid shit. I don't give a shit. You're even not even blocked in my chat. The only reason you keep Tim around isn't for his friendship. It's because he can tell how early an account's been made. He can block. He can do all that shit. When Twisted lets people come in and say what they want to say and handles it accordingly and only gets on them when you tell him to.
Okay.
So, understand that. Me, Jeff, my community, we're not poke, ow, it hurts. Thin skinned little bitch. You are a thin skinned little bitch. The fact that you have to block people every time you go live should tell you you're disliked a lot. And if you didn't have your mods, as you've seen with that week you didn't have your mods, Every time you went live, you had to shut them down, Bubba. That should give you your real world fucking opinion on live streams, Rich. Go look at the live stream I literally just did on the main channel. Was live for an hour and 4 minutes. Never once did I get one bit of hate. You can go watch anybody, Bad Tree, Busted, any of their live streams. Fuck, even Twisted's live streams. How many haters does Twisted get in his live streams? How many haters does any of these other fucking people get? None. You're disliked. You're a fucking liar, a pedophile, and nobody likes that shit. Will, like he can carry 200 pounds of a man down a ladder to say exactly, brother,
You don't have
exactly.
a right to call somebody a pedo and jeopardize their
I have every right to call them a pedo when they've plainly stated in multiple fucking live streams that 14-year-olds should have OS. That is you saying you're okay with CP. When you say parents back in the 70s and 80s used to take their kids and flake their kids off with other men, dress them up, and flake them off, when you've said, I have seen and done things while talking about pedophiles, you were talking about pedophiles, and you go, I have seen and done things that normal human beings wouldn't understand.
life. That's in the guidelines of harassment up here, buddy. And that's got nothing to do with YouTube. But it does have everything to do with you sitting there labeling somebody.
What's it say, Jimmy? See, I like, how's this? I don't watch like twisted stuff. Like, he's came in, said his piece, and I left him alone. I know everything I need to know about him. He's my Bubba, and I hope his channel blossoms and grows. He's my Bubba, after all. So I don't go in there and like look at his comments. I don't even look at Rich's fucking comments. I don't give a shit. What did it say though? Let's see here. Let's pull that up. Let's do that. Shorts. Second to last short. This one?
And here we are at Twisted Mobile.
I don't see anything else. I see Renegade commented. I don't see nothing out of the way though. Nice job. Talking about Dennis. Nice job, Dennis. Although I didn't know how you can work out in the you. See what I mean? Even by his own fucking community, even by Rich's own fucking communities, he's taken as a joke. He's not taken serious. Well, don't. Well, I don't want it to be said I was lazy making excuses for not getting anything done. Twisted dog. Hats off, brother. Hats off. Bubba, hats off. Hats off, Bubba. That see what I mean, guys? Even in Rich's own fucking community, he's a joke. He's the butt of the joke here. Wow. See what I mean? Jimmy, go subscribe to him. Like he sees things and like I would have never. I don't read comments like this, and even on the main channel, that's why or these channels it takes me long to answer you guys' comments because I'm not on there. Exactly. I make a joke about someone else. See, I can't like this shit changes my mind about feel like Renegade and feel like Twisted. Because it shows you that even though they're rich as fucking monsters, they don't take him fucking seriously. He's a fucking joke. He's the butt of the joke. And Rich is so stupid, he would read this and not understand what they're saying. He is that stupid. I'm not good at sitting around. I gotta get stuff done whether I feel like it or not. I have to get some. That's how a man handles shit. Hell yeah, Bubba. Hell yeah. Like, look, I'm gonna say one thing. I may not agree with Twisted modding, and I may not agree with Renegade, but things like that change. Like, it shows you that even though they mod for him, they don't take him seriously. He's a fucking joke. Rich is a fucking joke to his own community. He's the butt of the joke. But the reason why I don't go to Twisted, here's why. Here's why. Me and Twisted haven't had no out of the way words. He supports Rich. He never did answer my question fully. He came on here, said his P's and Q's. We're good. Deuces, you know? Said he reported Rich's damn self. So there we go. Exactly, Jimmy. But sits on his ass whining about the humidity. Who whines about the humidity levels, Rich? Rich would just think about it. I've never once got here and said, can't work. It's been too fucking. I've been out there like fucking working my ass off on this fucking Ford trying to get paid for my knee got. Spent 3 days in the fucking hospital with my knee. Like he's stupid. Rich. This is the truth about Rich. Rich never once in his life has been able to face reality on reality's terms. If Rich had to face reality on reality's terms, I am telling you guys, Rich would suck start a shotgun. Think about when Tim and all them guys in there to mod for him. And the real people, the people that actually, matter, their opinion of him, comes in there and fucking trolls him and he just fucking closes his live down. He can't face that he's disliked. And then something else to point out. Yeah, Jimmy, here's a prime example. That later. I know who that later is. I know his channel. Fucking steady trolling him, dude. Steady making fun of him. And Rich is too stupid. He thinks he's laughing with him when really he's laughing at him. Like one day, Rich goes, "What are you doing later?" And later goes, "I'm doing a valve adjustment." It's like, well, I tried to do the best I could. No, he's working for Cassidy Transit still. That's why he's been wearing the same shirt for 3 days. Don't worry, phone calls are being placed multiple times a day. And there's a fucking review on fucking Google about him.
As such, when they're not, based on an opinion that I've had.
Okay, listen, Rich. I'm gonna let you talk about your opinion, but I do want to tell you something. You have an offender, a pedophile offender, and you have a pedophile. Offender means you've offended, which means you've done something to a child. Just a pedophile means the thing children turn you on. It's that simple, Rich. The pedophile fucking things you like to watch, them guys, if they hadn't been caught, would they still be a pedophile? Yes, they would because they like children. See, you have offender, you haven't been caught yet. Rich, you're on the haven't been caught yet side.
Because of
You probably play Roblox on your phone, and we all know the scandal that's going down with that right now, and I gotta make a video on that probably tomorrow.
the way that children were treated when I was a child. Okay?
Listen, my dad is 6 years younger than you, Rich. My grandpa had children when he was 16 in 1974, Rich. My grandmother had my mom in 1976, Rich. They were parents in the 70s, which would mean the late 70s too, in the 80s. Listen to these words coming out of my mouth. This will be the last time I talk to you directly in this live stream. No parent would take their kid to do that, Rich. What you're saying that you've witnessed is a fucking crime. And if you have witnessed this and you didn't do anything about it, like you're saying, that alone, without the shit you said, makes you a horrible fucking person. Understand these words when I tell you this, because I'm gonna tell you this, you fat fuck, and it's the last time I'm gonna call you a fat fuck. I don't give a fuck if I'm out in public, if I'm walking down the street. If a woman is getting victimized, if a child is getting victimized, I will fucking drop fucking 18 rounds through somebody to protect a child or a woman. You fat tubblard. I will fucking fight to the death to protect a child or a woman. You own up to witnessing children being victimized and doing nothing about it and even taking part in it. Or at the very least, just witnessing it. Right, Jimmy? Right? Yeah, they got horrible fucking reviews. Understand that, Rich. That's what makes you a fucking pedophile. Then you take it a step further than all this other shit, Rich. In two ways. You want to separate you don't see the child as innocent. It's you see their innocence as something they can give to you. It's their choice to give to you, which is what pedophiles do. They separate the innocence from the child, which is what you've done. Now, step two, you are 56 years old, bragging, and I'm gonna talk about how fucking retarded you are here in a minute. Bragging, fucking bragging that you can fuck a 16-year-old who is a fucking child. They're a fucking child. A 16-year-old is a fucking child. You are bragging that you can fucking stick your your shrimp into this person. But you're so fucking stupid that in your thing it plainly states unless unless the person is in a position of authority over the minor, over the child. A bus driver, position of authority. A maintenance man, position of authority. Guess what other? A janitor, a position of authority. So by your own words, if they question a 16-year-old that you might have touched, I'm not saying you have, but if something came down and they questioned somebody like that, you would still go to jail but that law does not pertain to you. To anybody that has a 16-year-old fucking daughter, or an 18-year-old daughter, or below, that hears you say that, and it does not make their blood boil, there is something wrong with them. I even told the nurses in the hospital when I did this video about you, you made their skin crawl. Bubba. They literally said that they would pump air into your system. We'll just tell you that if you were there. Because you're a fucking pedophile. Nobody, and even in your own circle, Rich, thinks what the fuck you said is cool and back to you. Because even your buddy Twisted, in my live stream, backed out of what you said. He plainly states he don't support what you said. He don't think it's cool. He don't think it's acceptable. Even he thinks it's deplorable. There was a few. There was a few. That's the thing. I didn't. But like, I'm not rich, dude. Like when I came on anesthesia, you have to get when you go to the bathroom, you gotta have a nurse there to walk you to the bathroom. Like I don't like that. Like I think the whole time I was there, the only time I seen nurses when they were changing my IV bag out, or when they had to come in and basically hold my hand and walk me to the bathroom like I'm fucking 60 years old. I don't like that. Rich would be eating it up because it's attention. I don't like feeling like a fucking invalid. Like I just don't. I don't like bugging people.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That was a whole different world, asshole. Okay? And I'm entitled to every opinion that I have, whether you like it or not.
What happened now? Hang on. I'm just gonna read up. Oh, exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You'll find out.
And looking back, what makes my skin boil, like what makes me, we'll just go with what makes my skin boil is Rich. Now that we know this, wanted to hear my 7-year-old talk. He literally wanted to hear my 7-year-old talk on camera. Like,
Just so you know, Austin. As you can see behind me, that's YouTube's copy.
oh, exactly, Jerry. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, I don't even think if I went, like, I haven't went to the store since I've had this, but even me having a gaping hole in my fucking kneecap, which if you guys want to see that, it's earlier in the live, you can see my wound. Don't recommend it. It's pretty, I'm gonna have a nice little scar. But anyways, I wouldn't ride one of them scooters. There are old, like literal old people that can't walk that need them scooters. What if, like this is how I feel, and this is how I feel. What if a double amputee comes in there or needs that in any shape or form, and I'm taking the only one that he needs for something that like I can walk on my leg. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just different. Like I would feel so bad about it. Like I'm not entitled. Like I'm the last person that's just entitled that you owe me something. Nobody owes me a damn thing.
Copyright strike. Don't worry, I'll
Oh, Rich, where's that strike at?
be printing you up the information on it. Real.
You're gonna print up the information. Have you seen your house? How do you find a printer, first of all? And how am I gonna read it if you print it up? Like, why not just do what you did here and do the green screen? But I digress.
Soon. I love how you think you can go on here and do whatever the
See you,
fuck you
Frank.
want like some crazed lunatic and not have to pay for anything that you do.
No, Rich. Here's the thing. I pay like everybody else in the world. I and everybody in my chat, from Jerry on the Will, on the Frank, on the Jimmy, on the fucking Jeff, on the everybody, know something that even your own fucking community knows this. You have consequences for your actions. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. That means if I punch dad in the mouth, chances are dad's going to punch me back in the mouth. It's an equal opposite reaction. You say this shit, your equal and opposite reaction, your consequences for your actions are me putting this out and showing people. Like, I don't know if mommy and daddy didn't bang that into your head. I don't know why you think you're so fucking entitled to not dealing with your consequences of your actions and the thing you say, but really starting to question the parenting you had.
And everybody has to just take it. Well,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
guess what, buddy?
And according to his landlord, there's a there's a clause in his fucking lease that plainly states that they don't want hoarded up houses, they don't want bugs, they don't want roaches, and I told him the video. Jeff has a video with this man having a cockroach crawling on his dome here. So he brought roaches with him to this place. Let's just say the lady I talked to on the phone wasn't very happy. And I know I wasn't the only caller she got today because she said it. She has got multiple calls today, and I informed her she's gonna get multiple calls by tomorrow, and multiple calls the next day because this is a fire hazard. This is dangerous for him. Not to mention the bugs that he's bringing in. Not to mention we have a video of him lighting a cigarette up in the apartment, which they were really pissed about.
Shit's about ready to hit the fan for you now. Yeah.
Man, this fan feels really cool. There's no shit hitting it. I'm shocked. I figured there'd be shit hitting it.
The shoes are on the other foot. You're going to find out. So I hope you.
Like and like everybody that, from what I understand, called that said it's for his own health. Just like if I find out he's on disability or he gets disability, you guys, I'm not gonna let our tax dollars pay for him to have multiple assets. On disability, you can't have multiple cars. It's usually two. You can't have a lot of Hot Wheels, a lot of fucking computers, PlayStations, fucking radios, anything of significant value. You can't have it. So they're gonna make you sell that shit off. See here, the cockroach thing is real. I
Enjoy it.
thought it was a joke. I've never seen it. See, I didn't see it until Jeff found it. It's a fucking boy. I can tell you guys stories about an ex-girlfriend's apartment. You guys don't want to hear that yet, but she lived in Market Projects, bro. I can tell you guys some stories. Mm-mm. You need to make a short of the roach. Yeah, I really do.
While you can, because it ain't gonna be there long.
Serious, I don't get why like, guys. I don't get why he takes it so personal. Like, I'm having fun with this. I'm talking to my chat. I'm fucking just laughing, having a good time. I don't get why you can't do the same thing. Oh, Frank. No, no, no. So I'll tell you guys a quick story. Oh my god. So I was dating this girl. To say that, to say, let's just put it this way. I'm still very fond of her. One of the relationships I really didn't want to break off. We dated once before, and then we dated recently after my mom passed away. Awesome, awesome girl. I'm not gonna lie, I still have feelings for her to this day. Don't know if they'll ever go anywhere. But she lived in Market Projects, and dude, you couldn't lay on the bed without watching the roaches crawl up and down the fucking walls. Like it was grody. Like I would leave her apartment and I would have extra clothes. I would stop at a gas station and take whatever clothes I had on off, put them in a bag and throw them away. Like it was grody. Like no, right? Like he's really gonna get something done. It's been a week. Like, and I'm still waiting.
Read up.
Dude, just so you guys know, this right here isn't the copyright
Three
thing.
words. See?
This is literally when you go to the copy where it tells you about copyrights, this is the logo that it has there. And Rich, if you were gonna do something, Bubba, you should have got like all the information in frame. Like Rick, like YouTube, why Rick, why right, Rick. What, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to say YouTube copyright strike, but it doesn't say that. Like,
See what it says? More information to come. Enjoy your time here. It's very limited.
Rich, I think you're just guys. I think he's just mad that I've been here less time than him, and on the main channel we're at pushing 1,700, and on this channel we're pushing 800. Like, and it's took him 20 fucking years to get there because he's not likable. He's a liar, and he's a storyteller, and everybody could tell that about him. Now you got this pedo shit and the racist shit.
Oh, and here's another one you can debauch as being a lie. My grandfather was the commissioner of police.
Listen to this. Listen to this. Glad you're out the grandfather. We can discuss this again for the people new in the room. Your grandfather, I think it was Jimmy, found it. Grandfather was a worker at Morningstar Pacing. He was just doing his job the day of the fire. He wasn't a firefighter. He wasn't a volunteer that came in to save lives and sadly perished. He was a worker, went into his job and sadly perished trying to provide for his family. And instead of you understanding that that in and of itself is sad, you tried to take it a step further and say he was a firefighter. He died there. Then you took it even a step further and said he's why you became a fucking firefighter. when you were never a fucking firefighter. Rich, you don't have the character that it would take to be a firefighter. Look, I don't brag on myself very much. I have more character, more love, more character, more honor in this pinky and that little fucking fingernail than you have in your whole body. Like, seriously, Rich. Like, if you were on that video I shared with the roof falling in, the three firefighters, you saw your buddy falling through that, you wouldn't have tried to save him. You would have beat feet for that fucking ladder. If that was me, Dad, Jeff, any of my friends on here, anywhere, and I would have done everything in my power. Even if it was me and Dad, I know Dad would have probably punched me in the mouth, told me to get off the fucking roof. I would have been there. I wouldn't have left his fucking side. If he's going down, I'm going down. That's loyalty. That's brotherhood. That's something you don't have. Same way if it was Jeff or anybody else, they're on that fucking roof. My feet would stay planted on that fucking roof till it caved in, or they were off the roof with me. You're the type of dude that a robber would break in the middle of the night, take your kids all up, your wife all up, and ask you, who do you want to go first? And you would say your wife. You would actually be able to pick instead of being like, I ain't picking, you're going to do me first. Exactly. Well, exactly. Rich don't have that. Rich has the I'm gonna save my cowardly skin before I save anybody else. Oh, dude, when he said my grandma, dude, is still laughing about that, Jimmy. Like I was over there the night I got out of the hospital. She made me food because I love my grandma's cooking. She made me food, and we always talk about Rich in the YouTube thing, and my grandpa gets in it. My grandpa finds these fucking dudes hilarious, and my grandma goes, she brings that up. My grandpa had never heard it, and my grandpa goes, he is so fucking delusional. And I went, yeah. Like, Jeff, I think he said his lineage is Scotland or Ireland or something like that. I'm sure he'll correct me. Yes. Who would want, like, that's what I'm about to get at. Who would want to be related to that monster? Like, who would want to be related to Hitler? Like, the most despicable man to ever walk this planet, the most evil man, and you want to be related to that evil? Like, that's what I'm gonna do. My lineage is German and Irish. I don't know how far it goes. I don't couldn't tell you if fucking if fucking the Queen of England was my fucking great grandma. I couldn't tell you. I don't care. Like, just don't care. I'm not gonna pay somebody so they can lie on a history fucking report and tell me who my fucking family is.
As you can see behind me, that's YouTube's copyright.
Oh.
So what you
All right, let's go to a
today the new
video.
fuel
Let's go to a video. Let's go to live or something. Do something. Let's see here. I think we'll do this video here, and then you guys want to do a Paul Megan video?
nice little walk on Lake Opacan.
Oh, again, he's not in here, but big when you guys see Bruce in Jeff's chat or my chat, thank him. Wouldn't have been able to find out where Rich lives if it wasn't for Bruce. So big shout out to Bruce. Good guy. I was spending some time with the girl that's a friend last night here, and I roll over and Bruce gives me a message on Facebook. A lot of you guys I'm friends with on Facebook, but yeah.
Oh, there's too much goose shit over here.
Exactly. Exactly, Jimmy. Like, honestly, let's be honest, you guys. We can be honest for 5 seconds. We're always honest here, but let's discuss this. Rich, if you did not know what kind of horrible fucking person he is, and it was just Joe Blow from down the road, and you saw his life, dude, it would truly be sad. Like, it's sad. He has nobody. He has no wife, no children, no grandchildren, no family that comes around. Like, he is literally all alone, going go, going to die alone in that apartment. And here's where it gets truly kind of justice for Rich as a person. He's gonna die alone, you guys, and it's gonna be literal fucking weeks before somebody finds his bloated body in that fucking apartment. And that's sad. Because not even Barry has that. Barry has Ryan at least. Rich has nobody. Like and I know the end's coming for like my dad and my grandma and my grandpa. No matter what, dude, I don't care if I was fucking in Florida. I would break every fucking speed limit to get back here to him if I knew they only had a day left. Rich don't even have that. Like, and if you didn't know what kind of monster Rich was, it would be sad. Like, he is the lonely cat lady down the road. He is that person. Because think about it. Think about this. Rich passes away, has a coronary, has a stroke, whatever the fuck disease he wants to say he dies from. Old age. We'll just give him old age. He dies from old age. Who's gonna know about it? Who? Who who is going to even know that he has passed away? Nobody. It's going to take him rotting in that chair or in that bed and the smell to get out to his neighbors, for a welfare check to be called, for the cops to kick in his door and the cops to find him. Like, that's sad. Exactly, Will. Is she? See, I haven't looked into the old house. I want y'all to understand something about asthma. Like, I got this nifty little one before surgery because I was kind of wheezy. So it gave me a puff of that. And, like, I'm getting ready to get into that, Jerry. Like, this isn't how asthma works. This is how COPD works. And if this is the case, if this isn't him just making this breathing up, then Rich, dude, God have mercy on your soul. Listen, I'm gonna say this. And I'm gonna say this. And a lot of you guys probably disagree with me on this, but I stand by this. I don't believe Rich has stent. Do I think he has some kind of heart issues and maybe had a heart attack? Yes, but he hasn't had a stent, and here's why: he don't have life-saving nitro. They give you that to say it's a life. Hence why the fucking pharmacist said life-saving nitro. And here's the other thing: Rich is gonna be this way until he fucking dies. Here's why: Rich does nothing. He don't exercise. The man literally because hyperglycemia. I have video proof from a diabetic doctor from Dad's saying this. I just have to post it. Which say something, Rich, and I'll post it to prove your fucking ass wrong. Hyperglycemia is diabetes. If he was diagnosed hyperglycemic, he is diabetic. Even by Silver, he's diabetic. Rich, my grandfather will even tell you this. My grandpa's diabetic. Oh fuck, my dad's diabetic. And this goes for anything. Anybody that's ever actually worked out and got healthier, when when you get, if you're fat like me and you're a fat fuck, and Rich is 10 times fucking fatter than me, if you're a fat fuck and you start exercising, you're gonna feel like shit. That's God's way of punishing you because you got fat. With Rich's fucking diabetes, he's going to be sick and feel like shit. Rich don't have what it takes to get healthy because Rich won't be able to see the the light through the tunnel and be able to put up with the feeling like crap to get healthy, to be able to live a few more years. Let's see here. What Will say? Will Bell. He's got a stent while stent. Oh, exactly. And then I found a fucking live that Jeff did, which Jeff probably told me about. I probably just forgot. Where he goes, "Oh, your stent has to fucking in bed. You can't do any massive movements because it'll rip out your fucking chest." Like, are you fucking kidding me? He's not even smart enough to WebMD the shit he talks about before he talks about it. Did you guys know that they give those fucking things to people before surgery? They gave me one. Like, why the fuck do I need a catheter? I'm fucking literally getting knee surgery. Like, I'm gonna be up within an hour. You got a point, Jimmy. Maybe this is his way of self-inflicting, his own demise. There'd be fucking faster ways, in my opinion, but
Whackers.
yeah,
What's up,
yeah.
Quackers?
I gotta say this, you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys something, and maybe you guys can. You guys, my knee since the day I came home. Well, that next morning, so what would have been came Monday morning. Since Monday morning, dude, my knee has itched. Like it itches so bad where they sliced me at, so fucking bad. Like, and I can't itch it. Dad and everybody says it's from healing, but it itches so bad. Like right now, it's just itching. I was gonna do this live yesterday, but I had a girl that's a friend over last night, and I'm not gonna do one when she's here. So this would be a prettier look, in my opinion, if none of this shit was around. If you just looked out and that was all woods on that side, there was no bridge, like that would. I'm not a city guy. I don't like put me in the middle of fucking nowhere where I can bang on a hammer at 3 in the morning and my neighbors ain't gonna get mad and call the cops. Or I can bump loud music. Which I kind of got that here. Just at my forever home, which is my grandpa's. When he croaks, I get that place. That place, I'm gonna be able to. I'm This place, you can literally just step on the back porch, grab your AR, step on the back porch, light rounds off, and just so far in the country nobody cares. Oh, dude, no, fuck no, dude. How can you like? My mom used to make lasagna. Maybe it's because my mom wasn't a chef, but that didn't look like fucking lasagna. Right, well, right, right. Like Jeff tells him here in a minute, and well, not here in a minute because this ain't Jeff's live, but Jeff goes, "Go to the center and dive off of that and do a cannonball." And I'm sitting there looking at these fucking boats just now thinking, man, if Rich got in one of them, it'd be like a fucking anchor and he'd fall through and probably go all the way to the bottom of the water. Listen, if this was really asthma and COPD, by now he would need to take a puff of an inhaler. And Rich, just so you're aware, when you do this, because I've seen you do this on live stream, you're gonna put your lips here on this. You can even bite this if you want. I bite it, but that's just because I don't know why. I always bite it. You're going to, as you squeeze, here, watch. Ready? Ready? You're going to breathe in as you push down on that. You don't push. You don't do this. This is what Rich does. You don't go. You don't do that. If you really had one of these and you were Dr. Really, they would have made sure you understood how to use it. You push down as you breathe in. You don't push down then breathe in. You push down. As you push down, you suck in. Oh, yeah. Listen, I wasn't king on walking and watching what the fuck I eat. That video has made me slow down on my eating. And before this knee thing, I was walking every day. If that was a PSA that went around the schools, I guarantee obesity would drop to zero. But one of you guys said you guys think it was made up, and I agree. Maybe it was. I don't know. There's no way if his breathing's this bad that he's got another 10 years in it. He don't have another 5. He don't have another 3. Oh, Bruce is in here. Everybody, thank Bruce right now for finding out where the fuck this loser lives.
Yep. So as you can see, we got a lot of overcast. And me, I needed to take a break for a minute.
Dude, Jeff, in one of the videos that fucking Jeff done with Rich, I don't know which one it was. Rich is working on the 57 Chevy, it's recently. Rich's fucking legs were purple. They were literally like, do you understand what what that means? He will end up losing his legs. And it's because he's too fat and stupid to get in shape and to get everything under control. It's because he's fucking diabetic. He's not flowing like he should. Listen, and Rich can use this excuse if he wants. I am like my grandfather. Dad's not like this. I am like this. My grandfather's like this. I have a firm belief it's better not to know something. Like my knee. I didn't go for over a week because it's better not to know. If I know I have to get it fixed, I have because I want to live. Like my grandpa with the cancer thing and he didn't want to call the doctor and go get these tests done, but he eventually had to. I don't know if it's just because I was raised around him a lot. Where dad's the opposite. Dad, the minute there's a sign something's wrong, that motherfucker is so strong. He don't think he's. I'll go for it. Let's just solve the problem. Where I'm like, fuck, I don't want to know. What if it's something I can't fix? You know what I mean? Like my grandpa's cancer diagnosis. I'll never assist him, but what good did it do finding out about it? I know it eats him to his core every day that the doctor says 5 years max. Like knowing did nothing. It just made his time here more worse. You get what I mean, you guys? Like maybe it's my weird way of thinking. Yeah, and his nitros for fucking helping him breathe. That's not what nitro does. These are breathing. I can even pop out some Brio and Spiriva if you want, Rich. But back to that, like I'll tell you guys something that I haven't really talked about on here a lot. So when I went in, they did my white blood cell count. I don't remember the exact number, so I'm not going to quote them. I don't remember. She said that my white blood cell count was at the point where my blood was getting ready to turn on me, which means infection of blood, which means that the way she talked. Now I'm not a doctor. I don't know how this works. I'm just rephrasing what I've said. If I am wrong, I'm sure somebody will correct me, and I welcome that. The way the one nurse when she came in and talked and I was talking to her about it, she said that my levels were so that my blood was getting ready to turn. and my organs could have either started shutting down, or I could have just been outside working and just my heart's like, I can't keep pumping this bad blood. Here it is. And I wouldn't have went. I was not gonna go. I was not gonna show Dad my knee that day because I didn't want to know. I showed Dad, and Dad said, "We got to go get you checked out. Also, let's go." Without Dad doing that, I don't think I think that maybe another day or two, and I probably would have started having serious issues and had to go. But it's it's Dad's willingness to say, "Hey, we need to go do this. Let's just buck up and do this." That has me in the shape I'm in now, which I'm just I mean, then I got all you guys. I think Bruce reached out, Don reached out, fucking all you guys reached out, and I'm so thankful for you guys. You guys fucking are awesome. Damn, Bruce, yeah. See, I'm like that, man. Like, I really because like I said about my grandpa, I don't want to know things because like if you can't change them, what's the point of knowing? You're just like knowing my grandpa has 5 years. I know for a fact it weighs on his head every day. That oh, this is another day down. This is another day down. Like I personally know because I've talked to him about it. I know that weighs on his heart, his head. Like I don't want that. Like I honestly, the best way that I want to go, and this is there's a couple ways. Either A, old man going in my sleep. I'm cool with that. B, have a massive coronary outside, done, over with. Option three, drag racing, and I fucking hit a pole at 100 mile an hour. Cool with that too. I don't want to go how Rich is going, or any way worse. You guys hear though how he's pacing himself? And I don't mean like pacing himself. Like he goes from to when you have an asthma attack or a COPD, a flare up, whatever. Understand how can I explain this? I don't have. I got a straw. Hang on, let me grab. Girl left a straw here. Straw pop. All right. I don't know how you guys can do this. I'm gonna try to show you guys. This is a straw. Blown through, right? So asthma or COPD, when that happens, your lung goes from perfectly round to kind of shut off. So that means air. You're getting air, but not as much as if you had that relief. So when you take an inhaler and the medicine that's in it comes down your breathing tubes, down this tube, hits them spots that are kind of tied up and opens them up, which gives you your full breathing. You wouldn't be able to. I have never. Maybe Rich is fucking weird, but personally, I have never went from to like heavy breathing to paced breathing. Like it's usually you can't breathe. You wouldn't be able to talk. When you're having asthma, you can't talk.
Okay. Now wait till we get over here.
Exactly, Jimmy.
Okay.
Hey, you got something? You guys put on care about this. I've kind of been thinking I would like to find like an old Chrysler speedboat. I'm not a boat guy, but I would like to have like a 60s speedboat with like a small block Chevy or a Chrysler big block. I think those would be neat. I don't really care about pontoon boats, but something that goes fast on the water would be kind of cool. Semper Fi. Somebody's got a Marine flag. Or it's Semper Fi or Semper Fidelis, which is, I think, Latin.
What the hell is that?
Right? Rich, what are you doing crossing my fucking bridge without giving me a toll?
Oh yeah.
See, Frank, I gotta talk Dad into it. And Dad despises boats. And I kind of want a Chrysler one. So that's like two birds that I kind of gotta get him to want to do because Dad hates Chrysler and he hates fucking boats. So I'm working on it though. I don't know how many of you guys watch the other channel. So I got a comment from a friend of the kid that I sold my Corvette to. He rolled it. He rolled my Corvette. Well, his Corvette, which he's younger than me. He he's probably 20. I offered to buy the car back because I would like to have it for the engine and transmission, but I'm glad he's okay. Sad that the car did what it did, but that Corvette was no slouch. I mean, it would have been easy. I mean, I did things in the car like one day, me and an ex were grocery shopping and kind of hit a train track out on the country road that kind of got a big swoop on the other side and jumped it. And there's things I did in that car I shouldn't have made it home. Like I shouldn't have made it home doing. So it's sad to see but I haven't seen pictures of it. I don't think it's sitting down. He lives right down the road from me. I'm just thankful he's all right. Because the car is a car. You know what I mean? And if I'll give him $500 for the car because that's what the engine transmission's worth, and I'll keep it for that. But it's fair to let you guys know, prayers for him because that little bit that I got into it fucked me up. I can't imagine rolling the car, and I just hope he had the fiberglass top, even though that's not very durable. I just hope he had that on when he rolled.
Nice and breezy out here. Sun's covered up by overcast, which makes it cool out. I love it. We even got boats over here.
That's enough for Rich. That's not him. Let's see here. Fuck, dude. Where the fuck is Paul's bullshit at? Grab Joe, let's see here. Oh, holy shit. I'll have to watch that when I get off here. Jamie Phillips, he just got him a Corvette, it looks like. I just want a list of my fucking subscribers, dude. There we go. There he is. Let's see here. What we got? What we got? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I honestly, dude, seriously, dude, there is not enough booze in the world to make her fuckable. Like, I understand why Paul has to get drunk late at night, but I swear, there is not enough fucking booze in the world to make it where I would want to touch this practice girl. I don't think that many, Frank. I don't think that many. Do I even have a sound there? Something on? Like, and some of you guys, I'm gonna say this. I don't mean to offend old timers like Dad's age, and because technically I'm getting to old timer level. I'm pushing fucking 30, but practice girl means just that. It means the girl you practice with before you get with somebody that you want to be experienced with. Type of girl at a party that would get passed around to everybody. Megan, a practice girl. Hey, nothing wrong with that. God damn, dude. Was your mother part horse? Yee. Then we got the horrible fucking basement light. Her va va voom is putting on fucking her sexy pajamas, which pajamas have never been sexy to any man, but hey, not I'm gonna put on lingerie, ah, or a teddy, or whatever fucking kinky thing that you're into outfit. I'm gonna put on my sexy pajama pants. Like two words that don't go together. Oh fuck. Hey, 2X, how you doing, brother? Jimmy, that's good. I'd rather practice safe sex by fucking myself. Oh fuck. Let's fast forward. Does she even do any talking? Or they just keep the mic fucking muted the whole time? What the? Like, we're at 18 minutes and we're looking at a coffee can. What the fuck? You went live to show us the ceiling in a coffee can. Like for real. Let's see here. Oh, we got Paul here. Let's see here. What we got? What we doing? The great master fucking non-mechanic here, Paul. Dude, you guys, dude, how many of y'all think that Paul's voice never hit maturity? He don't have any bass in his voice, no tone. It's like this. Can you imagine when he would get mad and yell at you? Like, how would you? It would sound like fucking Mickey Mouse yelling at you. Fuck are you doing, Paul? You sitting there playing? What are you playing with? You do any fucking talking?
I guess.
Oh, there we go. Your fucking voice.
Damn mosquitoes.
That's good, too. That's good.
Yeah, I reckon, I guess.
Look, is he sanding on something? Like, fuck is he? Is that emery cloth? Are you turning a crank? Like, what is that? Is that a fucking rod? Why are you taking emery cloth to a fucking connecting rod?
You want to get kicked out? Excuse me.
Oh, right in my ear. So fucking gross. Well, Frank, I know that's not true. He's sitting down. I mean, you guys fucking crack me up. And then what the fuck is? Just notice. Look at the hair. The hairline's receded back here, and you're just on. Oh, look, looking like one of the what's I can't think of the Munster boy's name from the '60s. Herman's son, looking like him, but the oh, fuck. I don't know if it's a rod or not. What are you sanding? And then what grit are you using? That looks like some thick ass grit sandpaper. Eddie, yeah, there we go, Bruce. What are you doing, you Delbert? Oh, my ear again. Ah. No valor back then. When fucking
Excuse me. I'm gonna
you
take
were
out this here
so
water
fucking gross,
brush.
Paul.
Itch my back with it.
How many times can you fucking burp on fucking a live stream? He's wearing Megan's underwear, bro. No. Exactly, Bruce. Like, and not to put your hand over your face, or you can you can burp and not go bleh. Like, it's fucking gross. Like, can you imagine this fucking caveman's table etiquette? Dude, as a little kid, I was taught table etiquette. You take your napkin, put it on your lap. This man would be at a fine dining place going, "Brrr, yeah, give me another beer. Brrr." Like, dude, you better hope Megan never leaves your ass, 'cause you'll never get a date like that. Your table etiquette, dude, I bet y'all are some trashy motherfuckers when you go to the Golden Corral. Right? Right? Like, yeah, bro. Like,
This radiator hose.
look, I am not saying that everybody burps, dude. Everybody burps, everybody farts. I'm not, but when you do it fucking repeatedly, like it's some kind of fucking joke, it's fucking gross. You're right. You're right, Jack. You're right.
Is off of that.
You're right. That's a good one.
Radiator.
You're gonna burp again? And then Jeff's got a live, dude, where this man goes, "I'm making $800 off of fucking cutting grass." Nobody makes that kind of money from cutting one person's yard unless it's one big ass fucking yard. And then cutting grass is only a summer job. So what do you do during the winter, like Christmas and you're not making enough to store it up to support you through the winter. So what are you doing with it?
Where everybody at? Normally I have people coming in here. It's really
Like, look at that. The hairlines are seated here. Hairlines are seated here, just not here. And I could make these jokes because Dad's dad was bald, and he had the Barry Beamer thing,
quiet
the
tonight.
that shit. And I told Dad, look, I'm gonna go glorious bald. I'm not gonna have patches of hair. Let's just go glorious bald. Fuck it. You don't have to worry about it then. Just I don't get these guys that have like patches of hair here and here. Like, just go fully bald. Chances are, if you're a good looking dude, you're gonna look good bald anyways. Like,
I guess that's a good thing.
oh, Jimmy, no, 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 no.
Uh,
Oh, in my fucking ear, bro. Come the fuck on. Right in that was gnarly.
actually, I'm known to listen to a couple of Elvis songs. Do you?
I know like three. I'm more a Johnny Cash fan myself, but oh, hey, Don. No way he makes 800 from mowing one lawn. Unless it's exactly, Don. Exactly, Don.
Well, then don't be a hound dog.
Dude, you're another rich, dude. You are another fucking rich, dude. Listen to this shit. Him and Megan have been together since 2008. Jeff has the fucking video proof. Fresh out of high school. This man has been with the same fucking broad, which nothing wrong with this. I'm not saying there is, since 2008. Like, that should tell you that you're not a ladies' man. You're not a hound dog. Nobody, nobody wants you. You broke up with Megan for like a fucking week, and nobody else wanted you, so you went back to Megan on your hands and knees. Like, bro, sit the fuck down.
Yeah, I
And
listen to a lot
and
of
let's
Elvis.
be honest, Megan has 4 kids. She's uglier than fucking sin. No offense, that's considered baggage to most men. Not me, but most men consider that baggage. Plus, her looks don't help. Nobody's gonna want her. So y'all are stuck together. Almost positive if Paul had other choices, Paul would be with them other choices. Dude, he did it again in my fucking ear. Paul, stop fucking burping. Fucking gross.
Oh shit, what's my favorite song? Jailhouse Rock, Suspicious Minds, Blue Suede Shoes. My personal favorite, Hound Dog.
My top 10 Elvis song is they play it in The Conjuring. It's a love song. Fuck, what the fuck is that song called? Hang on. Let's see here. So We played The Conjuring. That's where I first heard it. That's like my favorite Elvis song of all time. Let's see here. Can't help falling in love with you. That's my favorite Elvis song. See, that's the thing, you guys. Like I've never heard of Suspicious Mind. Did he even have a song called that? Let's see. I don't know if he did. Like I said, I'm not an Elvis guy. I like all music though. I like Dad, 80s rock. I like rock, rap, jazz. I like Frank Sinatra, Junior and Senior. I put Evil. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's a song. I don't know. I don't want to play it because I'll get a fucking copyright strike. But it's a song. Where you know I didn't know nothing about it.
What's your favorite?
Talking Johnny Cash, dude. Johnny Cash, in my personal opinion, never made a bad song. My personal opinion. I like the song he did with Willie Nelson and oh Waylon Jennings. The fuck is that called? Can't think of it right now. Highwayman. Highwayman. That's the song. Took me a minute, but I remember it. That's my favorite Johnny Cash song.
I mean, he made a lot of songs. I ain't never heard those songs.
Like my dad, like
I
my
also
grandpa.
listened to this.
Who is it?
Ozzy.
That's your pinnacle of music is Ozzy Osbourne and Elvis Presley. Not Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, fucking like I could name a bajillion fucking good artists from the time he grew up and previous. Like if we're talking like 80s rock bands, like 80s rock band music, I have I don't now Guns N' Roses, they're alright. I just don't like Axl Rose as a person. They're alright. I think Axl Rose did the band dirty. Topic for another day. My two favorite 80s bands is Poison and Motley Crue. Hands down, they fucking rock. One of my favorite songs by Motley Crue is fucking Home Sweet Home. That song is a fucking killer. Off their Theater of Pain album.
I think my Elvis CD might be in my van.
Donna's a good shit. Like in another band, like here's another band that he probably don't fucking know about. How many of y'all remember Cinderella from the 80s? Like that's another good band. Like they only made a couple good fucking songs. Or Great White, White Lions, When the Children Cry. That's a good fucking song.
See, Leroy sitting there. Comment below.
Did
Do
y'all
y'all?
notice that like when Rich is talking about Randy Rhoads and acting like him and Ozzy weren't like best friends? Like Ozzy until the day he died, like Ozzy and Randy Rhoads were like fucking brothers. They were best friends until the day Ozzy fucking died. They were still best friends. Like Megadeth, oh yeah, you know, I like them too. I'm not a big fan of like Motorhead though, or like Slayer. Don't like bands like that.
Like to see old Leroy in the live streams.
Scorpion, that's another good band. Yeah, I like their
Maybe
song
I'll
about the
add you to
Berlin
the
Wall.
live streams. Every
It's a good
time I do a
song.
live stream, he will be in the background somewhere, but y'all have to find him and pick him out. I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. Make a little game of it. Find old Leroy.
What you doing, dude? Do you not, does he not understand how audio quality works? Really? That is fucking neat, Bruce. That is fucking neat. Yeah, I don't know what really happened to them. Like they had a bunch of good songs, like Nobody's Fool, Heartbreak Train, or however the fuck you say it. I can't think of the actual name of the song. Heartbreak Station might have been it. Pink Floyd, that's another good one. Yeah, I mean,
I just have to figure out where I'm gonna put him next.
like another band, like we're talking like 70s bands, like one of my favorite 70s bands is Kansas. I like Dust in the Wind. That song is fucking, that song's a killer.
I mean, he'll be right there during the day.
True story. My grandpa, dude, we'll be driving on the road, and if that, even as a kid, and if that song came on, he would sing it. He knows every fucking word of that song.
But like when I go do live streams,
Like, and then a band. This is a band that like Dad, he don't like. He don't like their stuff. Kiss, dude. But I jam. I like it. Like I've always felt like music. And that's how I feel about like music. And before we get back into this live stream, music is an emotion. Like if you're feeling sad, certain music brings you up. If you're feeling mad, like music can lift your mood, but it can also bring it down. You know, like here's a true story. My mom died. My girlfriend left me. Sound like fucking country. Music helps. Like anytime I'm going through something bad, I just want to jam out the music. Music helps. I don't know what it is about it, but music and like when I had the Corvette, if I was feeling down, music and driving the Corvette always put a smile on my face. I don't know what it is about music, but it's always been something that just can perk you up. I mean,
I'll put him somewhere.
that is so fucking cool, Bruce.
Hmm.
CCR, and I get down with them too. That they're all right. There's a lot of good bands. I've never been a fan of Janis Joplin. I don't care for her music, but
I got this from. Well, you have a good night. I got this from a guy I know. Wouldn't it be neat if I one day, out of the blue,
died.
did a 12-hour live stream?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. That's not hard to do.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hang on, you guys. Oh, almost dropped it.
Excuse me. I think one of these days I will do a 12-hour live stream.
Dude, I would run out of shit to talk about. Like, if we're talking like 70s love songs, you guys, Afternoon Light, that's a good one from the 70s. I think it's from the 70s, but 60s. Like, I always felt like just music in general, you
So
should just,
I'm
it,
thinking,
like, music is the one thing that can span race, gender, politics, all that stuff, and bring people together. Like, you know what I mean? Music has power.
I could do a live stream one day from 12 o'clock at night all the way to 12 o'clock noontime the next day.
Okay, you guys, I'm spending over an hour here, and even I know this shit has to get boring. 12 fucking hours staring at no, 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 no.
That sounds like a good idea.
Well, I haven't been able to work on it, and Dad's been busy doing other things. The guy commented, he said that he's a good friend of ours. So just worry about him. Once I heal my leg back up, I gotta hit the driver's side of the cab, the roof, the back of it, the fender, the hood, and then do the whole passenger side. And after that, it's ready to paint. But we gotta fucking find a column for it because he's going manual steering. Well, manual and power steering take a different link column. So,
I love you, sweetheart.
I was gonna try to watch you.
Well, watch away.
I can't. I don't have a charger.
Wow, this phone's almost dead.
just like last Friday or Saturday, you guys were gonna have a charger video, but then I got fucking in the hospital. I couldn't finish it. All it needs is I want to check the plugs on passenger side, and I gotta do tire rods on the driver's side. Before I went to the hospital, I was able to get tire rods done on the passenger side. And you guys have a charger video, and hopefully I can get to enjoy it this August before it fucking gets put in storage. It's gonna go. He wants a. I don't want to call it a gunmetal gray, but a gray color. He's not wanting like flashy color. He wants a flat finish. Personally, if it was mine, which it's not. I like bright colors. I like green, blue is my two favorite colors. It would go blue or green. I even think a red, like a candy red, would look good. But he's wanting like a. Here, let's see if I can find it. Let's see if we can find a color. Jimmy wants to know. Let's see here. Oh, I think we decided on a 2018 range of color. Lord. Now I know if I spelled it wrong. I know I spelled things wrong. I'm fucking illiterate. So let's see here. Something like this. Something like this color here. That's the kind of color he's thinking. I'm actually proud of the truck, and so is he. Me and well, his son, who sadly passed away from, I think it was COVID. I don't know too much about it. His son was building the truck. Him and Rico, which is the guy's name, were building the truck. And sadly, his son passed away. He brought us the truck 2 years ago, I think. 2 years ago. And we went through the engine again because we took the head off, and one side of the pistons was all the arrows were facing the back of the block instead of the front. We did that. Did a couple odds and ends. You guys can go back and watch the video on the main channel if you want to see that stuff. But he took it to a dyno, and it made like over 600, like 620 horsepower at the wheels. It's carbureted. It's a 351 stroker is what it is. I am proud, like extremely proud of that truck. And he's gonna autocross it. He's got tons of cool plans. I'm gonna see if I can't get his wife to, when he goes to autocrossing events, do a little bit, a couple like videos. And keep in mind, they're probably not gonna be the best because people like Dad and just ordinary people aren't YouTubers. They don't know how to hold the camera and that type of thing. But I would like to get him on autocross filming it, or maybe we can go to the event where he's doing it and film him doing it. I think that would make a cool video. Yeah, 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 Jimmy, like that, yeah.
This phone is dead, almost dead. That's
I
why
don't
I'm
think it's really like a gunmetal gray. I think it's just a gray.
grab the charger. There's other chargers in there.
No.
What happened to the
Honestly, you guys, if it was my truck, it would go blue. I think a blue would look really good. But I'm partial to blue and green. Those are my colors. I even think a red would look good on it. I even think this color's gonna look good on it. I don't have no doubts it won't. But I don't know. Would it be my first choice for Ford truck? No. But I think
charger that was hooked?
with the he's going with gold rims, a black grill, black bumpers. I think that the collar will fit all them things. You know what I mean? I think the collar
For
will
the
make sense.
PS5.
That's what you have.
There was more than one hook to it.
No. The one that's hooked to the PS5, you have it.
And then I know next year he's wanting to do a TKO swap in the truck to a 6 speed. And I think we're gonna work out a deal where I get that transmission, which I get that transmission. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Fast Thing about it. If I get that transmission off of him, I might see if it'll fit in the Mustang because the Mustang will be done by then. We might do a stick conversion in the 67.
I was gonna try to watch you.
Yeah, this man is a great dude. He's a good dude. He's fucking awesome, dude. He's like our. We get these customers, and it's 95% of them you never see them again. 95% of them are just you don't know enough about him to call him a shitty person. You don't know, you know. But I get to like Rico, Bobby. I can't think. I think the dude's name is Elijah, the BMW guy. Those guys are just great, awesome people, you know. And that's one thing about me. I like surrounding myself, if it's the automotive community or if it's this community or if it's both communities, surround myself with people that A, have knowledge, that are A, good people. Because for one, I have people like Busted, people like that. Like if I need to lean a question off of them, like don't want to say his name on here because I know he don't want to be associated with his channel. The guy that Barrett used to shout Barry out, or that Barry used to shout out him. I can bounce questions off of him if I don't know everything. And that's what's good about having knowledgeable people is you can always bounce ideas off of them. Whether it be YouTube ideas, car ideas, ask them questions, like you know what I mean? Right? Right? Honestly, I would have left it power steering, but I'm not sure what his thinking is there. I haven't really asked, but it's a fun truck. Um, I'll have to get a video when we get it done. It'll fucking light tires up. I mean, fun truck. I mean, probably a pretty honestly, probably a pretty dangerous truck on wet pavement. Like he's four link the rear of, which I'll get a video of that when I jack it up. He's four link the rear of it. I mean, he's done some significant work. Whereas, build the one that was supposed to go like in 2022 that it's still waiting to be finished. Like
I'll be in there in
here,
a minute.
hang on a minute, you guys.
Alright.
We'll mess with
This
these
phone
losers.
is on the charger.
Let's do this. I'll show you guys the truck when we got it. Let's see here. For those of you who don't know, this is the main channel, Four Man Speed Shop. A lot of you guys know that. This is where we actually do car content. Let's see here. So Jimmy's asking questions about the Ford truck. I'll go back 2 years ago and I'll show you guys the Ford truck. First video we did on it. I don't think it's very long. Do, 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 do. See, I'm operator certified, you guys. So be driving a loader. Let's see here. Is this it? Is that the first video we did? No. 20 minutes. I'm not watching the full 21 minutes. Here it is.
Okay, you guys.
So this was holy shit, that's 400 fucking views. Holy shit. That's pretty good. I did not know. So this is January 16th, 2023. This is what the truck looked like 2 years ago.
We're doing for a customer. This is a 79, I do believe, Ford short bed. Try to get this open. Really nice truck.
So this is how good Rico is. So this engine, right? Rico gives me this. He's like, I don't want it back. Take it. Take the engine. He gives me the engine. It had headers, had limited tick on it. I actually sold it because I didn't need the 6-cylinder land around, and it was a good engine. It ran. It drove. I did not need it. So I passed on that line, but that good guys. I mean,
V8 put
he's
in
a
it.
great guy.
Sport
Him and his
bed.
wife, they're great people.
I'm not sure what the technical term for these ones are, because Ford's got bump side, slick side, something side, and I'm not a Ford guy. So this is a 300 inline six, 4-barrel headers.
All the
It runs
powers.
really good, actually. Sounds like a pissed off V6.
It did
I
too.
guess I'm used hearing like a newer Mustang, which is pretty cool sounding. It's amusing to me, but I mean, it'd probably
2 years later, and it's still fucking funny to me that, like, it sounds like the equivalent of like a 16-year-old kid having daddy's money and going and buying a new fucking Camaro with a V6 and putting fucking duals on it.
get up and go. New HEI. So here's the deal, you guys.
And there's the
I'm not gonna
engine.
unwrap it
That
right now.
was
You
when
guys have seen
we
more of
clipped
this
in.
years ago. Yes.
Here's where I start present that to me. Start pulling apart. Oh, a lot of you guys sometimes wonder why there's goofy music during the time lapse. Because for one, when you put time lapse here and I take the volume away, because otherwise it just sounds like sped up video footage. It sounds like shit. So I gotta put something here. Well, YouTube don't allow you to put any good music, like I don't know, Motley Crue or something like that. So you gotta find non-copyright. And most copyright-free music sounds like this. Sounds just elevator music. I'm about to ask Dad. I'm about to watch the videos. Did we? He brought down two carbs. He brought me a Motorcraft 750, which I still have. He had that Did the Demon go on it when it went home? I don't know. You guys can't tell. I'm a big fan of like carpenter pants, like brown clothing. I don't know why. I look good in brown. Oh, that's when we sold it up for him, and I painted it blue, which I think it's still painted blue.
This is painted. Yay.
That one was a killer engine. It was fucking. But I was happy. I'll just tell you guys. I sold that for like $1,000, 800,000 bucks. Sold the engine for it, and I'm not gonna keep an engine around till it's only getting bad for that kind of money. Now, I only want to say something. I did right there something you'd never do not get underneath an engine while it's on an engine stand, cherry picker or something like that. These are mechanical things. They can fail, and if they do fail, and you're where I am, you can get hurt. Do not do as you see me do. Sometimes it's the wrong thing to do.
There you go. For the bottom of the flex, you guys, that when you're removing
What the?
these right here, but everything's there. Ford 7. I was raised on GM. You know, there's that.
So, we're gonna end this here in a minute. I've been going about 2 hours. So, something I want to tell you guys is a lot of you guys probably don't recognize that piece of lovely junk in the background of this video. That is a 4952 Kaiser. We clear coated. Long story short, that actually went to Chicago, and the garbage stat was having brake problems again. And I don't know if he watches this channel or if it's just the main channel, but if he watches this channel, everything that we did to the brake system is on footage. You can trace it back if you want. The guy didn't buy new wheel cylinders. He had us hone them out and just put them together. Um, this car was a cool car. There's a video on it. I think it's. No, take me back to the beginning. I think it's 2 years ago. But here's all the video footage. Now, this video here, very shitty quality. It was 5 years ago. There was actually a video before that. I deleted it. It had an ex-girlfriend of mine in it, which it might have been this one.
Finding your zen?
One of these, which I don't know why there's a fucking commercial. I'm not getting paid for that. So, but anyways, yeah, I deleted it because we broke up. And long story short, one relationship that I was young and immature and wish I knew what I know now. Because I would have done things totally different with her. Anyways, well, Dawn, Austin, my wife, an 85, sent an ad of an 85 El Camino owner. Tried to say new crate 350 engine is pushing. A, that's not a good horsepower rating. I mean, so you got an HP for every cubic inch. Like, that's not good. Like, and any more out of a small block Chevy 350 horse, that's nothing. Like, that's not. I wouldn't brag about that. Now, if you had like 6 or 7, like somebody to ask that like question about that would be 2X. 2X knows his shit when it comes to anything automotive, but especially small block Chevys. He's built dragsters. Like he's a very knowledgeable man. That SS Chevy truck, I kind of regret getting rid of. That was a fun truck, and they are rare. For those of you who don't know what Don's talking about, this truck right here, this truck right here, I actually traded a K5, 73 K5 Blazer with all new sheet metal for that truck. Well, it was Dad's. I traded Dad's truck for that. I had always wanted one. I am an OBS guy, which is like 88 through 97, I think, Chevy trucks. I love them. I think they're better looking than square bodies. My opinion. Shoot me if you will. Anyways, these trucks right here, the 454 SSs, were only made 3 years. Your first year was 90. They made them 4 years because they stopped in like 93. So 3 or 4 years. They only made them a couple years. Your first year, 90, was black only. You could only get a black 454 SS. And that's how it stayed until like I think the last year or two. The last year or two, if you want the rare ones, would be red or white 454. They're rare. Very low production number. Yeah, looking back, I should have kept it. We actually should have done something with it. And then what did we do? So Dad had a 62 Bel Air. For YouTube, I was into a heavy trading phase, like trading cars. Dad had, Dad, me, whoever you want to say, had a 62 Biscayne 4-door, pretty nice car, V8, automatic. Traded that for a 70 Mustang Coupe that was in pretty bad shape. Me and Dad found a guy up in Indy that was clearing out an old motor shed. He found a 302 that was, yep, full convertible. Found a 302 that was 30 over and no heads, just a block and pistons. Then I traded that for the K5 Blazer. K5 Blazer I traded for the 454 SS. We got it. That's when I started YouTube and we got it running. Then what happened? Oh, then I had it listed for sale. I was fucking around on Facebook. A guy from up by Chicago messaged me. I was at an ex-girlfriend's house at the time, so I remember reading the message. Well, certain things were happening, but anyways, I remember reading the message. He said I have an '03 Avalanche, a '69 GS California, and like 3 or 4 grand cash. Would you be interested? I said, yeah, if you can bring it to me, I'll trade you. So we got the GS. That's it. That's how that car came to be here. Looking back, that truck, the 44SS, it needed a converter. It had a Gen 5 450 or Gen 5, Gen 6 454 with a trick flow cam, which that doesn't mean anything, but it was pretty gnarly. Man, those are high dollar. Camaros in general are high dollar anymore. But like Dad, he loves any first gen. My first gen favorite Camaro would be a '69. I think that they just scream, muscle. Where I think '67 had like slight differences, or '68 had slight differences from '67. Not much had changed. But yeah, any first gen Camaro Firebird, they're pretty much out there in price now. But yeah, the Dart, how I ended up with it was again trading phase. I had a '73 Ventura, Pontiac Ventura. Um, Me and Dad put a small block. What did? Oh, we put three 326 or 327, however the fuck you say it, double ump heads on it, which doesn't mean anything. It's just a cool factor. Yeah, yeah, that's the Avalanche we still drive this day. Yep, yep. Anyways, the heads they're just a cool factor. But that at the time, this blue house was infested with pedophiles. Two of them ran David Cooper. My dad had warned him about this tree out front for probably ever since we bought the house, and at that time we were here, I think a year or two. And one night after a storm, I walk out the house and I look, my car's parked right outside my bedroom wall here where the tree was, and I walk outside and I just see leaves. I didn't know the whole top of the tree had blew out during the storm and just caved in the road. So I walk out there and the car was my baby. Like I get attached to cars. Like I mean that's why I went through my trading phase because I try not to get attached, but I got attached to that car. Me and Dad just put brakes all the way around it, new brakes. And we had parked there overnight. I come out and the roof smashed. It's fucking the car's total. It's done, done. And Nate, the kid that lived there, my age, he wasn't a bad kid. He had his issues and his demons, but wasn't a bad kid. And I walk out there, and my rear window, the way the roof had caved in, it just pushed out the rear window. So the rear window's laying on the trunk of the car. And I am fucking mad. Like, I am beyond mad. And this kid, Nate, goes, I'll never forget it, goes, hey man, at least you're back, and he just kept repeating my back window's not smashed. My whole fucking top, my car's caved in, but, and I looked at him and I went, I said, I gotta fucking walk away. I said, something bad's about to fucking happen. I said, the whole fucking top of my roof's caved in, and you're talking about the fucking window. So I walk in and I tell my dad, and my dad, he deals with it. We end up putting signs up about the pedophiles and chase them out of town, basically. So after that, the car had set out back, and Dad had bought a Vega off my uncle, one of my uncles. And I was like, well, let's just put the engine, the small block Chevy. Dad already had the mount, so let's just pull a small block and the transmission out of the Ventura. We'll sell the body. I'll plop it in that, and I'll have a race car or something. The car was then it was pretty rusty. In the meantime, I got a KDX 200 dirt bike, so we put that together. I see a Ram Charger, an '80s fucking Ram Charger on Facebook Marketplace that I just had to have. Don't know why. I just thought it was cool. Wanted it. Keep in mind, I don't have a license at this point. I can't drive these fucking things. So I end up trading the guy. He delivers the car. Get the the Ram Charger here. It's one of the ones the roof don't come off of. It's neat car. Loved it. I'll have another one. Probably a bitch in the summertime to heat, or to stay cool in, but really cool. Long story short, the Dart pops up on Marketplace. Scrolling through one day on the bus ride home from school, scrolling through, and I see a Dodge Dart. Well, at that time, Roadkill Garage and Roadkill had just done their big block duster, their crop duster. Which you guys can find videos out on here YouTube. They had just done that, and I was like, I want to put a big block in an A body. So here we go. Text him, the guy trades it. Slant six, throw in the tree, no thrills. Vinci car. Dart gets dropped off. Texas car. Still has a Texas title. Even to this day, it's got a Texas title. It gets dropped off here. I start looking up how to do the big block conversion. I'll drop a big block in. I was dead set on that. And then my dad starts looking at the car. We sell solid the cars. The car, even to this day, it's still a really solid car. And my dad goes, to do all that shit, you really have to do a bunch of cutting and modifying and just really have to destroy the car. And my dad goes, this car is too solid, us. Why don't we try finding the small block? And at that point, I was fine with it because I priced doing a big block swap. It was going to be more than I had. Because I'm a keep my own high school kid. I'm not making any money really. So the, we get slant six running. I sell a slant six. I go buy a 70 through 72K member, V8K member, and torsion bars because they're different than slant six in those years. And I decide we'll do it that route. So then you got to find a small block, and I had found that Magnum's building a Mopar. Before we end this, we'll have this conversation, talk about this stuff because I like talking about it. And you guys like listening. So the Magnum series of V8s, which would be your 92 to whenever the fuck 98, 99, something like that, somewhere around there. They retain the same motor mounts as the old school LA engines, but you get more horsepower. You get a roller cam, more horsepower, better flowing heads than the LA engines. I would recommend doing that. If you're going to do that, bolts right in place. Intakes, you can find a sold intake for $100, which is what my car's going on. Anyways, so the car sets for a year. Why I decided to do that, and the car set for several years because here's why. I don't want to just throw the car on the road. It's not my charger. I don't just want to. Even though I would like to have a the Corvette. I would like to have a nice car. And as a high school kid who wasn't making any money, really wasn't working, doing anything, I didn't have the money, so it sat for many, many years until what would have been, let's see here. Hang on, you guys. Let's see here. I think it's 2 years ago. They put the engine in it. Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, 2 years ago, because yeah, 2 years ago. Because there's a video of me painting, dad painting Ninja Bay. Yeah, 2 years ago. So it's sat for 2 years since then. While I figured out a bunch of bullshit that needed to be figured out with the car, and now it's waiting to be painted. And that's about it. I finally found a an 8 1/4 in for it, which the 8 3/4 is your big dog. An 8 1/4 will suffice for now, and get rid of that 7 1/4 that's gonna blow up like a fucking like Rich when he sees my lives. But yeah, so that's the story on that, and we've slowly got more shit coming around. But yeah, so I want to thank you guys for sticking around. Watch this live stream. Probably back tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm thinking we're gonna do one with Dad. But you guys like to hear Dad talk, so we'll do one with Dad tomorrow, which means facing the camera. You guys don't get to see my pretty face and see it this way. I appreciate every single one of you guys that stopped in and said hi. Thanks, 2X. Thanks, Bruce. Thanks, Don. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, Frank. Thank everybody that stopped in. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome, and I really appreciate the support and the love you guys give me. Um, because I'm just some asshole on the internet that really doesn't deserve it, but I appreciate it, you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love. Tomorrow night, before I end this, tomorrow night I will be going live, probably 6:37, doing another auto roundup, project car roundup. If you guys want to see that, go subscribe to the other channel. I will see you guys in the next one. Like I said, again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for all the support and love, and I really appreciate it. And I really do. This ain't my hard work. This is your guys' hard work. This is your guys' channel, not my channel. If we ever go after anybody else or anything like that, I will bring it to your guys' attention, and we will make a collective community decision to do that. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Oh, check out Mako, Fast Thing, Lipstick Garage, Still Scrapper Kingdom, Twisted Mopar Garage. Check out my Bubba.